Hi guys, welcome to my day alone on Thanksgiving.
All right, usually I would just wear this all damn day, but for the video, I'll do something with my hair. I mean, I don't do much. I just like spray a little bit of water on it, rub it in. Yeah, I do that. Then I just take this little thing. My wife's grandma actually got me this. I don't know where the fuck I saw this, but I was like, this looks so interesting. Like, I wonder if it works like the other ones, because I used to have the little sponge one, but when I had locks, I threw it away because I wasn't using it. And I guess I thought I'd have them for more than I think I had them for about 2 years. And I thought I'd have them longer than that, but I didn't. So then I just go like this, just make sure, it's standing up and not stuck to my scalp. And then I call it a day. Oh yeah, I guess I do brush the sides. Yeah. Boom. Hair's did. This is all I do. Either that or I put a hat on. All right, so it's about 8:30 and I'm gonna feed the cats. Well, really the cats. This is Junie. And they're honestly on a 1 meal a day type schedule. I didn't put them on this. They put themselves on it. I notice every time I juice fast, they eat less. So I don't know what that is. Or I should even just say when I eat less, they eat less. And I've been making their food now for about a year. So nothing's really changed in terms of nutrients wise. They eat vegetables. They have some fruit and meat, So this morning, this might look disgusting, but this is their food, is one purple Japanese sweet potato, one yellow butternut squash, and some turkey. And so I just heat it up. I'm probably gonna add some water to this. And yeah, I'll just slop it right on down in here. And then my boy eats. All right, so we're just gonna let this heat up a bit. Junior's recovering from an illness. I don't know what the hell happened, but I've been making these soup and more vegetable heavy meals for him because he seems to do better with them. It's really just his back legs. I'm not sure what's going on, but Jax only eats once a day too. He's outside and he typically eats his meal around between 6 and 8 o'clock. Junior likes to graze on his one meal throughout the day. So that's what I do for the both of them. And I think that's warm enough. I'm not trying to burn their mouths or nothing. Kind of looks like oatmeal, but I know better. All right, here it is. His oatmeal slop. All right, and he just eats right here. So enjoy, bone apple teeth. All right, I usually wouldn't make a meal or a juice this early, but it's a holiday and I thought, why the fuck not? I saw my wife making orange juice on TikTok. That's how I found out she made orange juice today. And I was like, you know what, some orange juice would be nice. All I ever do is apple and strawberry, and it's, let's do something freaking different. So yeah, this is how I cut my oranges. I just seem to be the most efficient way. I used to peel them and that would take all fucking day. My hands would be cold because, well, we keep them in the fridge so that when we have the juice, it's already cold. We don't have to wait for it. I don't mind a room temperature juice, but see, easy peasy. Or I cut it in half. I don't know. Go like this. And just whatever kind of mood I'm in. And whatever the skin's looking like on the oranges. I have 5 oranges here. I really don't know how many makes 16 ounces, which is what I'm going for. Because there's going to be strawberries in here too. And I've really been into piano music. I don't even know if you could hear it in the background, but I've really been into piano and the sound pan. I forget what it's called. It just puts me in like a fairy tale land for the day. Like I feel like Cinderella, like cleaning the mansion. But like, you know, just like she wasn't miserable when she was doing that. She was singing. She looked happy as hell. And that's how I feel when I put on my Cinderella music to get my state of being off on a good start. All right, that's all 5 oranges. We got the strawberries. These are Costco strawberries. They were in the sink rinsing. Well, drying off really from the rinse. All right, now we gotta get the juicer together. Everything's ready to go. We got the 5 oranges, the strawberries. I'm not gonna use all of them, but I just pick what I want out of there. So I usually start with the strawberries because this is juicier, the oranges, and it just pushes like anything that's kind of sticking around in here down. I like to double strain my juice because it just tastes better that way, especially with orange juice. It could be pretty pulpy. Honestly, the strawberry is kind of thick too. And because this is my own juice, I just use my hand. I use a spatula if I'm doing juice for somebody else. Because I figured they may not want my fingers like all up in their juice like that. Okay, I specifically wanted this cup. Drinking my glass of sunshine. It's really a sunset. Ooh, so I have extra. All right, this is Thanksgiving alone. Starting off the day with orange strawberry juice. Oh my God. It's better than I remember. Cheers. All right, I just finished playing video games and editing, and now I think I'm gonna go for a skate on my Thanksgiving. It's 37 degrees and the wind is 11 miles per hour and the gust is like 20 something. Not a day I would typically go skating just because of the wind, but I have these new wheels that I just want to try out. All right, so the wheels aren't on. I have these ones on. Honestly, I could probably go skating in them, nothing's wrong with them, but I've had these wheels, these fresh wheels, since last year because I thought I was going to skate these out quicker, but I actually didn't skate as much as I thought I did or was going to this past year. But I want some fresh wheels. I want to roll fast, so I'm going to switch these out. I lied. See, this is what keeps happening. I take a look at the wheels and I'm like, damn, they're really not ready to change yet. Like I like to ride them until literally I feel like I'm not rolling. So I'm gonna keep them on. And I'm gonna just go skating. I said next time I went skating, I'd wear a helmet after like knocking the shit out of my head. I don't plan on doing anything crazy, but I didn't plan on doing anything crazy last time. So, and I'm like all girlied out. I have on my wife's kids jacket. This is kids, y'all. So hold on, I have 2 mics because one is paired with my Insta360 and one is paired with this Osmo Pocket 3. So she has the jacket I would usually wear to skate in this type of weather. It's windy. So yeah, I got this on, just like one more layer. Because once I get to moving, I should feel pretty warm. And I'm gonna take some gloves since I'm gonna be holding the Insta360. I don't want my hands getting cold. This is a good test too to see how these will do in Colorado for my ski trip. I'm so excited to get Insta360 footage of me, either probably both snowboarding and skiing. I like to do both. So, anywho, off I go. I am back from my skate. It was cold out there, but it was fun. It's been a while since I've just skated and been like super chill, and it wasn't about getting around as fast as I possibly could or drilling and drilling and drilling until I like feel comfortable doing something. Sometimes it's nice to just casually skate. So check. I feel a little wind burnt from skating, but I'm back. It's 1:51 and it's time to get the broth going. All right, here's all what I'm putting in here. All right, I got my ingredients out for the broth. We'll start over here first with rosemary, thyme, sage. These, I just started adding these like literally like the last broth, but I really liked it, so I will be doing it again. Onions. This is basically the broth. Onions and mushroom. But I'm gonna add about 3 of those. As you can see, we got this like rotting fucking cilantro that I'm going to try to salvage what I can and just throw it in there. We have some celery. I'll add a couple of stalks. This is really for Junior, but he ain't finna drink all this. I've been juicing him some celery. And honestly, like if we had to, you know, give an award to the biggest player on this team right here is the shiitake mushrooms. These bad boys give it the flavor. Like, I don't know what else to say. These do too, but it's a different flavor. And like this makes it taste more like, I guess I'll say like meaty. Like this has a flavor, don't get me wrong, but it tastes like mushroom flavor. I'm whipping up the broth here. I honestly have no methodology to doing this. I just try to do it as quickly as possible. As you all may know, or maybe you don't, I like to be efficient in the kitchen because cooking is not something I like to put a lot of energy into, although this video will have you thinking otherwise. Honestly though, the onions are probably the most tedious part because of all that skin. I was considering putting garlic in the broth, but I was like, I'm not fucking around with all that. This is going to be the most tedious ingredient that I deal with today. Then we got the shrooms. These are the bread and butter of this bitch. And I like to put a lot of mushrooms, as you can see. I was contemplating maybe not putting so much, but then I was like, whatever, like, I'm just gonna go for it. They're already done. Oh yeah, and I think I was talking about how I would never eat a mushroom. I'm still like, I'm still trying to get over the texture of the mushroom and, you know, start exploring that realm because I feel like it would open up actually like a lot of paths to other whole food plant-based meals that I could try. It's just, goodness gracious, yeah, I love me some sage too. It really is the texture thing, but I heard they hold a lot of moisture, so maybe I just need to cook the moisture out and they won't have that slimy texture. I don't know. I have to see. I have to play around. All right, I didn't get any hot pepper, but luckily Sequoia has some made
from chili peppers. So this is not store-bought. I'll just throw this in. Honestly, you just need to throw it in at the end. It don't need to go in now. All right. Oh yeah, the money shot. Let me stop because I don't want to waste this water everywhere. This is expensive water from the Colorado Springs. So, or so they try to lie to me. This shit is probably like filtered sewage water from DC. All this, so right now it's like kind of overflowing, but once it starts to cook, it'll all sink to the bottom. You'll be fine. There she is. She looks so pretty. So I decided to make my juice for myself as well for later after the broth because I don't want to do nothing later. And so I got pomegranate. I got a pomegranate and I just juiced it. And look at this color. That looks nothing like those pomegranate juices in the store. Like, this is my first time ever juicing this fruit. And I'm just like, whoa. Much like juicing every fruit, it looks nothing like the shelf-stable chemical Latin juices, but I still get surprised every time. So I'm gonna try it. Whoa, that is extremely bitter. I'll be mixing this with apple and strawberry. All right, I finished it. I obviously am gonna have a sip now because look how pretty that is. Like, I've never seen that color. That is just so pretty. All right. Man, that's delicious. That's legitness. No, let me stop. But this is really good. I also made Sequoia one for when she gets home. She's on her way back now. And honestly, that's everything I'm gonna have today. And my day to myself is winding down. I've done a lot. I didn't read. I haven't meditated yet, but I will. I'll do both later on tonight. This was a really great day. I'm so glad I spent it by myself. I need to do more of these days. Shouldn't just wait till a holiday and a reason to record or vlog. All right, Sequoia's home and she's getting ready to try the juice.
Alrighty. It's thick.
Yeah.
It tastes like something. That tastes really good, but it doesn't taste like how it looks or like how I thought it would taste. I thought it'd be sweeter, actually. I thought this was gonna like be bursting with sugar.
Yay.
I would drink it. I'll drink all of this. I would drink another.
All right, the broth is done. Let me just show it off. Just like I said, everything will sink. My Thanksgiving alone has come to an end, and I'm going to enjoy my broth, and maybe we'll watch a movie tonight.
Hopefully. You guys like my Thanksgiving outfit?
She's cutesy.
My family said I looked like a pilgrim.
And on that, much love and happy healing.